Okay, here we go now with game number 3 of my run of Jeopardy on the N64.
This is Jeopardy!
I come into this game with a 2-day total of $8,000.
And now, here is our host, Alex Trebek.
Welcome to your favorite game of answers and questions. We know who the contestants are, so let's go to work in the first round, the Jeopardy round, which has the one daily double.
And for today, the Jeopardy round has these categories. The 1990s. Capitals. European geography. The Holy Land. Books and authors. And TV.
Make a selection.
1990s to 100. 10 years of restoration work on the ceiling of this chapel was completed in 1990. What is the Sistine Chapel?
You got it.
Yes.
Select again.
1990s for 200. In 1994, the men convicted in the bombing of this New York City complex were each sentenced to 240 years in prison. And we're looking for the World Trade Center.
Pick again.
Gladly, Alex. I will pick TV for 100. In the opening of this series, Morty the Moose strolled through the streets of Sicily. Jen. What is Saint Elsewhere?
Wrong.
It is not Saint Elsewhere.
Anyone else?
Northern Exposure was what we needed.
Select again.
TV for 200. It's the local watering hole for the gang on Murphy Brown. Jen. What is Phil's?
You got it.
Yep, she got it right
Make
that
a selection.
time. European Geography 100. This sea stretches about 2,200 miles from Iskender in Turkey to the Strait of Gibraltar. Jen. The Caspian Sea?
No, that's incorrect. Anyone else?
What is the Dead Sea?
Gosh, that's
No, it's
Anyone
not
else?
the Dead Sea. The Mediterranean Sea. And nobody has any money right now.
Make a selection.
TV for 300. From 1972 to 1981, this Earl Hamner created series evolved in time from the 1930s to the 1940s. I'd say what is Happy Days, but I don't think that's right. Let's see what Monty says. Okay, it's not Happy Days. What is the real McCoys?
Sorry,
It
wrong.
is not the real McCoys.
Anyone else?
The Waltons.
Make a selection.
European Geography for 200. At 9 9,721 feet. Zugspitze in the Bavarian Alps is this country's highest point. I can't pronounce Zugspitze properly. Ugh. Germany.
Make a selection.
Never been to Germany. TV for 400. For 5 seasons, Hervé Villachet has played this diminutive aide to Mr. Rourke on Fantasy Island. Tattoo. Who is Tattoo?
Make a selection.
The Holy Land for 100. Recapturing the Holy Land was the goal of these military expeditions of the 11th to 13th centuries. What were the Crusades?
You got it.
Yes.
Make a selection.
1990s 300. In April 1992, the World's Fair opened in Seville and Euro Disney opened in a suburb of this city. What is Paris?
Right.
And I'm back on the board.
Make a selection.
1990s for 400. In 1990, after many years of delays, this telescope was finally put into orbit. And we needed the Hubble telescope.
Make a selection.
500. In 1991, Terry Anderson's 2,455-day ordeal finally ended when his captors released him in this country. Lebanon.
Make a selection.
TV 500. During this series' 8-year run, both Pamela Sue Martin and Emma Sams played Fallon Carrington. Dynasty.
Make a selection.
Never seen that one. European Geography 300. The largest inlet of this Danish peninsula is Lim Fjord, which extends about 112 miles inland. Monty. What is Jutland?
Right.
Yes.
Make a selection.
Capitals for 100. On October 3rd, 1990, the two halves of this capital city were officially reunited. What is Berlin?
Make a selection.
In Case Closed, Gerald Posner supports the magic bullet theory in the assassination of this president. Who is John F. Kennedy?
You got it. Make a selection.
Holy Land 200. Though the Holy Land's borders are indistinct, its western edge is largely provided by this sea. The Mediterranean Sea.
Make a selection.
Holy Land 300. His letters from the Holy Land to a California newspaper form part of Innocents Abroad. Maudie. Who's Charlemagne? Or, no, Charles Dickens?
Wrong.
Nope.
Anyone else?
Mark Twain.
Make a selection.
Let's try capitals for 200. According to legend, this European capital was founded by a peasant named Bucher. Bucharest.
Make a selection.
Capitals for 300. For a time, this capital, this then known as Edo, was the largest city in the world. It was Tokyo.
Make a selection.
Books on for 200. Creatures of the Kingdom is a book of animal stories by this author of Hawaii. I'd say who's Rudyard Kipling, but I am not too sure. It was James Michener, so good thing I didn't say Rudyard Kipling.
Make a selection.
Books offers 300.
Answer.
Answer there is Daily Double. Okay, I have 400, but I can risk up to 500, and I will say 300. The sleuth in his 1984 novel, Murder and the First Lady, was his mother, Eleanor. Who was Theodore Roosevelt? No.
Sorry, wrong.
Elliot Roosevelt. I had the last name
Make a
right,
selection.
but not the first name. Books and offers for 400. This early novel by Michael Crichton told of a town wiped out by a deadly organism. Jen. Is the virus? No.
Sorry, wrong. Anyone else?
The Andromeda strain.
Make a selection.
Books offers 500. Originally published in 1989, A Time to Kill was this author's first novel. Monty? John Grisham?
That's a correct
Yes.
response. Make a selection.
Capitals 400. In 1927, Australia's federal capital was transferred from Melbourne to this city. What is Sydney? No. And I'm at
Sorry,
minus
wrong.
300.
Anyone else?
Canberra.
Make a selection.
The South American capital is the headquarters for Avianca Airlines. Jen. Was Bogota?
That's right.
Yes.
Make a selection.
The 25th of April bridge crosses this river in Lisbon. Tagus River.
Make a selection.
European Geography 5. This isle is the largest island in the Irish Sea. The Isle of Man.
Make a selection.
Okay. Holy Land for 400. This synonym for the Holy Land comes from a Greek word derived from Hebrew for land of the Philistines. Palestine.
Make a selection.
Okay, last clue for this round coming up right now. The goal of this Jewish nationalist movement was the creation of a state in the Holy Land. Zionism. Alright, I think I'm picking first in Double
All right,
Jeopardy.
time now for the Double Jeopardy round.